Hey guys, Professor Fat Shady from the University of Trials. Today's video is going to be focused on the Redlynx vs All-Stars DLC, in particular the challenges, and even more in particular, the challenges to beat Redlynx. So this is probably, depending on how many I get through or how long this takes, this is going to be effectively Fat Shady versus Redlynx, X number of parts, and I don't know how long it's going to take me, so we'll see how we go. I'm not going to start with DJ Twitchie. I shouldn't. I will. I've tried this one before and I struggled really bad, but I've just realised my current time here is only a few tenths off him. Alright, let's go. Oh god, I forgot what it was already. Such a professional. The time I need to beat is 47.433. Now the story goes that Twitchie set this time on his probably second or third run through the track, so I can't celebrate too much, but it is actually a good time because he is a very good rider. Alright, let's go. And the other cool thing about this too, right? I don't remember these tracks at all. I haven't got the driving lines sort of, you know, the speedrun driving lines done. I haven't watched replays of other people, and this is pretty much my standard practice for when DLC comes out. Even though funnily enough, I spoil the DLC for all of you guys, I don't like to sort of see other people's runs. I at least wait until I've got platinum, and a lot of the time I don't even bother going back and getting the... Oh, this is right. A lot of the time I don't even bother going back and watching replays after I've got platinum, just because by then I've kind of figured out a good line. Now sometimes you'll see that means I'll make mistakes, and you know what other people see as a standard sort of time saver I might miss, but that's alright. So yeah, so tonight's video is really just going to be, you know, after all the pressure I put myself under to try and get the 560 platinums. This session is really just a chill out session for me. Speedrun a bunch of tracks, but no pressure. And if I don't get things, I don't get things. Alright, let's just run this out. That was stuffed up. Let's see how far. Oh, and that was stuffed up. Okay, so let me just run it through. Okay, there's good. Down, down. Okay, that I needed to kill all the height there. That's fine. This is a flip, and then you pretty much accelerate straight off that. You want to land on that flat section, which I didn't. You want to clear that, which I didn't, and then I think you just go up, up, and burn till the finish. I'm only 10 seconds off Twitchie. Fantastic. It's going to take me a little while to remember this, but these are very good speedrunning tracks, I find. Funnily enough, I'm hoping the Pit Viper is the right way to do this. Like I said, haven't watched replays, so I don't know. Okay, so you got a slow up over there, good bunny hop there, big bounce there, clear this stupid little gap, don't hit your head, bounce, bounce, but burn a lot of height there, good. A little height there, big, flip and accelerate. Yes, top section. Clear it. Yes. Top. Oh my god. Is it the Roach? I don't think I could have gone any faster with that bike. Let me check this out. I don't think I can go faster. Solid. Yeah, I think this is Roach. I was happy with that line. Like I mean, yeah, there's a few places where I got a little bit too much air, but generally speaking, I did everything I wanted to do on the Pit Viper. That was a bit high, but fine. Nah, it's got to be a Roach track. Okay. Good news is, if I do that with a Roach, it felt like a pretty fast line. If I do that with a Roach, I should be right. Oh. The other thing I'm going to do in the loading times is work on a Rubik's Cube, because I said in a previous video that I was trying to teach myself how to do it, and now I'm learning. So That's what I'm going to do in the loading now. Yes. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to run that exact same line, but with the roach. Because I think that was the right line. It's funny, it runs... Yeah, the roach obviously runs different to the Pit Viper, but that line was effectively the same thing. This one I feel like I got too much air there. And there as well. I'll see if I need to work that out. Oh, slowly, slowly, yes, no. Ah. Alright. I really, really, really like the idea of this, it's Redlynx versus All-Stars, but then there's this challenge of Redlynx versus all of us. Just kind of like that. Oh. Like I like that sort of, you know, everyone gets a chance to beat the developers. Now obviously, for some of the developers, like for instance Twitchie, if he set his best time, the amount of people that are going to get this is going to be very limited. So that's why I'm confident in saying this isn't going to be his absolute best. However, it's still a solid time. But yeah, what a cool challenge to just get people involved as part of the little speedrunning community and try and get people to beat the developers. And bear in mind, this is a shocking run. But I just want to see, what do I have to do? Yeah, look at that. And that's time. Wow. So this is the problem. I need the speed of the roach to get this challenge, but I need the line of the line, which was a lot easier on the Viper. Got that. Got this. Slow. Still too high there. That was good. This one I'm struggling on the... Where am I? Yeah. Oh. Oh no! I eased off the bloody throttle. Oh, I stuffed that. Massively choked at the end. It's alright, I think I might have this, but yeah, so I mean, this is a tough time. Unless I'm missing, like I said, a crucial time saver or something that everyone else is watching this video saying, why don't you just do this? That's not fun. For me anyway. Pretty painful for you to watch me make, you know, the same mistake 100 times, but this is certainly how I enjoy learning, you know, trying to actually find the lines as well. So much more enjoyment out of a game when I've found the line, I've got the platinum medal, and then you can watch replays, do what you got to do, but yeah. Oh, that little stuff up there is going to hurt me. Oh, I tried to tap brake. You're never going to tap brake going up there. And sort of leaning forward as I did it, so I just stuffed up everything. I'll tell you, Twitch, I've got to give Twitchie credit for the, you know, for the sake of, yeah, for the fact that he did this first couple of attempts. I'm not sure what bike it was on, but it was a good run. That's better. That was a bit lower, wasn't it? That was good. Now this one here. Ah, I didn't get enough boost off that, did I? No, look. Ah, 41, 43, 4. Nah, missed that. And that's time. I'm getting there, but yeah, I mean, it's gotta be. So I don't know. I've heard that some of these other ones are easier. Some of these other Redlynx challenges. The reason why I was reluctant to start the video with this one is because, like I said, I've tried this and failed already. So, like, I know I've got it in me, but you know, in the sort of format of these videos, I try and, you probably don't believe me, but I do try and keep them a little succinct and short. And yeah, this time does not really give me much to work with. That felt like more forward momentum. Yes, yes, yes. Please. Please. Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. Look how tight that was. Anyway, a few more bits of the cube. A few more bits of the cube. Cube, cube, cube. I'm never going to be on these speed running, speed cubing guys. I don't really want to be. Let's go quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. And okay, white side done. Next challenge. Why I'm incorporating Rubik's Cube in trials, I have no idea. Something to do. Shifty 34. I should just write this down. Oop, that was my car keys. 34.383. Now again, I'm going to go Roach just because it's faster, but could be, oh, I think in some of the challenges it tells you you've got to pick a certain bike. Roach, cool. 34.383. Now, see, there's got to be a better line through that. I think actually, is it slower here? Do you have to just get this lower path, like this first little ramp, and then clear a bunch of this junk? Yeah, see, like that. Ah, okay, I can't go upper. Big jump there. No way I'm beating you on the first attempt, that's for sure. Oh no, 34th. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of sections there where I could have done a hell of a lot better. All right, so it looks like this first little bit here is the right start. Clear this whole section. Maybe I do need to go this upper path. Oh no, it's that. Ah, which then flows onto that, which flows onto this, which flows onto that. That part I shouldn't have ever hit. So that's my next area of improvement. Ah, but look at that too. Short there. Ah. Slower, but I got a better feel for the line then. You guys seeing that screen tearing as well? Not sure if that's coming through on your side or if it's just locally. Can never tell these days. I've got so many wires running into this sort of setup. Anyway, come on, Shifty. Oh. Okay. First section good. See, that you need to clear. As frustrating as doing this is what I really enjoy about trials. That repetition, that practice, that frustration combined with motivation to try and to get a line that you've seen. I mentioned this in all my videos. You know, you see a particular driving line, you're like, man, I need to hit that line, and then you just keep going, you know, hundreds of times until you nail it, and it's so satisfying when you do. Alright, so there you go. So down there, up there, slower here, big push off there, so you clear that little section, good. Now see there, that one, that's the wrong bit, I think. Oh, as is that. Maybe not. Whew. Shifty. Thank you for the challenge, sir. Done. Yeah, that first one sucked. DJ killed me. Oh, cube. To a couple of pieces. Uh-oh. Mistake time. Stuffed up. I tried to explain this to someone the other day, that I'm not confident enough in it to... There we go. Bottom 2 rows, done. That'll do for now. Next challenge. Yeah, I was explaining to someone the other day that I'm good enough that I can do it repeatedly, but I'm not good enough to do it subconsciously, so I have to still think about it. Use the rabbit. Katamari UK. He sucks though, doesn't he? Lee is... I don't want to offend anyone else, but Lee is actually one of my favorite Redlynx guys. To actually hang out with him in person. For some reason, I'm always laughing a hell of a lot. And he kind of comes across as this quiet dude, but he's not. 34-1 using the rabbit. Yeah, if you see any of the... I think I only recorded one interview with him. Yeah, one of the earliest videos on my channel where I was over in Helsinki for the sort of media event before Fusion came out. Just a funny dude. Really likely. I didn't see what the time was. Let's do this. 34-1. 1-1-6. Okay. This is potentially going to be tough. Now, I think they've told us to do it with the rabbit because... Perhaps because Lee sucks? I'm not sure. Oh, I was like, I got this. Oh, it's funny. I just realized one of the golden rules is never tell someone that they suck before you beat their challenge. Because if I can't beat this now, I gotta live with the fact that saying, "Oh, you said I sucked." And yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, 34-1 with the rabbit. I like a good 30-second track. Kind of feel like that should have been quicker. Live here? Yes. Going for time 20. Oh no. Let me see how I'm going. Oh, it doesn't matter, but okay, so I can make that gap though. It's inconsistent though, isn't it? Let's just finish here. Alright. Alright, it's gonna be a tough time to beat too. Alright, I haven't got time to make those kind of mistakes, but I'm going to anyway, just because I want to get a feel for the rest of the track. That I should just power through, yep. That one I can power through, good. What's that 35? That was low 35s though, but what am I, 34-1, alright, I'm still a second off. Alright, time saver time, or at least fancy little maneuver time. Getting that start right feels important. It may not be. Ah, but landing up there is... Power straight off there, good. Big jump there. Lee's done. Top row. Oh god, I've just killed the cube. I can't do this while I'm... Yeah, I definitely can't do this while I'm talking to people. Catastrophically stuffed this. Like I said, this is a different style of video. I'm cool with that. Like, I've literally just ruined this. Wow. I told you I suck. Yeah, I'm just repairing the damage that I did. There we go. And... so funny. One second. Are you kidding me? Okay, bottom 2 rows done, yellow side done. Next challenge. Sorry, I just had to sort out my mistakes. Like I said, I suck at Rubik's Cube, but my whole life I've been wanting to learn how to do it, and I've only done it recently. Calzone, 35.983 on any bike. Pit Viper then. Right. Right? Maybe. Get my cube sorted out. Cool. Rubik's Cube is like the ultimate nerd pleasure, but I'm cool with that. Oh no. Okay, no, upper path. That's right, I've done this video fast. Alright, so you gotta clear that. You gotta go slowly here, so you can get up to there. Drop down. Should have hit that properly, but that's alright. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, stuffed it now. Where am I going? 35.9. Alright, so big jump there. Little jump there. Power through that. Big jump there. But if you hit that, it's alright, but that's killed a bit of my momentum, but that's alright. More important to get over that section, I think. Touch a wheel there. Fly through this. Was that 35? That wouldn't have been good enough. It was nowhere near good enough. I'll try once more. Okay, again, I think this is going to be a roach track. Maybe that's too much air there. Yeah, I think this is a roach track too. Can't clear that. Yeah, okay. I'm going roach. Oh my god, I've killed it again. I'm the worst at this. Why did I decide to do this tonight? Oh, this is funny. Oh, so seriously. Absolute worst. Again, just to repair the damage that I'd done. Stupid cheating. Next, Calzone Steel, 35.9. Roach. I genuinely can't tell you why I've decided to do this cube thing now, but now I've started, I kind of have to finish. What have I got to do? I don't know what I did wrong there. Concentrate more. Alright, Roach Track 35.9 Calzone. Nah, too much air. I don't like that much air off the track now. Now that I've got the speed of the Roach, got to time that better. Oh wow, wow. Okay, how do I clear this? That's, yes, yeah. Okay, slow there. I'm sure I should be able to time that better, but time that good. I hesitated for some stupid reason. So you pretty much go flat out for the rest of this track. Yeah, definitely Roach Track. Definitely Roach Track. You almost coast through all of that. Like, I'm barely touching the throttle through most of this. Here we go, here we go. That's where we win there. That's where we win. That's where we win. Minor stuff up there, but in the scheme of things should be easily not fast enough. You kidding me? What? 35.9, what am I missing? That felt smooth. I'm nervous now. Calzone, dude. If nothing else, I've proven tonight that I can't multitask. Wife could have told me that. Crazy. Oh, too much air off that. Okay, so that's too little now. Rubbish. I didn't ask around to find out which ones are the hard ones. I'm assuming this is one of them, because that, I mean, that run I just got, I felt good with. I wasn't looking at the time or anything, but it felt good. Felt smooth, felt clean. You know, could be better, but yeah, I didn't think there was a second in it. Clearly Calzone thought there was a second in it, because he got 35.9. Not enough. I hesitated. God, I just eased off. Just eased off a little bit. So I was trying to hit that downward slope properly. And you see now, I'm starting to almost go too slow because I'm trying to minimize my airtime. But in the interest of minimizing airtime, I'm just missing jumps. I mean, this feels fast. Unless I think it's there. I think that's where I'm stuffing it. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. Just that last little section. These are great challenges. You know, for someone like me who's interested in people, and maybe perhaps this is why they did it. I get the most, I've historically got the most out of this game by having mates to challenge, and that competition pushes you forward. I think these are a great set of challenges because even though, you know, these guys may not be your mates, some of them are my mates. They act nice when they meet me. But yeah, I think that friendly competition is one of the greatest things about this, and the way that they've implemented the ghosts and leaderboards and all this other stuff now really lends itself to that, you know, bragging right kind of competition within mates. You know, and I mean, yeah, I got to the sort of skill level I did because of a competition. I sort of hooked up with a bunch of guys on the UK Xbox forums, and for some reason just sort of clicked with them and had brilliantly fast competitions and pushed us to, yeah, ridiculously good writing sort of standards. Yeah, I think pretty much we figured out, we got to a point where within just about every week you had to be sort of top 30 globally in Trials HD. On a particular track to have a chance of winning it, and I think ACAB, my man ACAB, I still credit with a huge amount of my anger, frustration, but my skill, simply because we just kept pushing each other and neither of us would give up. And yeah, we I think there was one week where I got 10th globally and he got 7th, just to, you know, just because that was the type of guy he was and the type of competition we had together. Yeah, it was an awesome time, and I think this series of challenge gives you a taste for that. I honestly strongly suggest you just pick one mate who's ahead of you on leaderboards, and just troll them, just beat them, and beat them, and beat them, and beat them, and send them every single message you can think of, reminding them that you've beaten them, and just keep going. And I assure you, both of your skill levels will be remarkably improved in a matter of weeks, just because you've just been jerks to each other. Alright, that's got to be big. That's big. Here we go. Oh no, and then slow there though. I think I saved it. No, my gosh, it was quicker. It was quicker. I need a break. What am I doing? I've gone blank as to what next move is. Yeah, I definitely can't do these two things at once. I can't believe he still got 4/10 on me. I'm really struggling with this. For anyone who doesn't like these videos, better luck next time. I'm not even remembering to slow down there now. Okay, not too much air there. Slow here. Big hop there. A little bit eased off there so you can get that jump to land. To land there and blah blah blah. Too slow. Too slow. Calzone, dude. I'm impressed. Probably shouldn't, when I figure this out, I probably shouldn't be, but... solid time, man. Oh, too slow. Not even gonna watch it. Not even gonna watch myself fault on it. But funnily enough too, I find a lot of people, they won't put in this level of time on a track. They kind of just want to, you know, I got a silver medal and that was good enough. And I'm like, you know what, it is. But if you keep pushing yourself, if you keep pushing yourself for that next level medal and that slightly faster time, that's where your real skill comes in here. You know, it's all well and good to say you've got gold on Inferno or you completed Inferno or whatever, and you should be proud of that. But it's only when you really invest the time on a track and you spend an hour on a track that you'll kind of, I guess, properly get what is great about the core of this. And like I said, I actually watched a great stream. Like, I honestly can't remember the guy's name, so it was Irate. It was, I think, EYER8 was the dude. And the reason it was such a good stream is the guy wasn't a particularly good rider, but all he was doing was just going through and beating his brother's times. And I was like, you know what, that's awesome. I think that's the kind of, you know, that's the Trials rider I've sort of built this channel around. There's someone that's, you know, they're not the sort of classification kind of, you know, just speed freak ninjas, all the rest of this stuff, right? But you're in it, you are having a bit of fun, and you kind of just want to get that little edge over someone. So I like the idea of someone like that watching my videos, his brother not knowing about my channel, and this guy just sending messages on a regular basis, just going, hey, look what I just did against you. Oh, I can't do this. That was a really bad ending. There must be a way to skip that whole ending. I'm really concerned about this one. Oh. It feels like I should have this. This section. 35,983 and I'm 36,07. What am I doing wrong? I'll tell you what I am doing wrong. This damn Rubik's Cube. No, it's not that one. That's better. Okay. One more move and I'm done. Just got 3 little squares. Alright, next one. Calzone's killing me. This has got to be damn near perfect. Feel free to let me know in the comments what stupid mistake I'm making that's causing this to happen. Because right now, I can't see it. I need to launch massively there. I need to go awesome there. I need to go big air there. Almost a slide there. I need to go flat there. I need to go up that. I need to get up that. Oh my god! That's insane! 35, so I got 35.91, he's 35.9, so it's what, 700th of a second. Oh, alright, let's go, and I'm going anti-clockwise. So if I stuff this up, that's it. Yeah, front, hold on. I said anti-clockwise, right? Front, anti-clockwise, down, front, up, anti-clockwise, done. Cool, Rubik's Cube done. Just had to get that out of the way. Like I said, there was a follow-up because I'm sure months ago I said I was trying to learn how to do that. So, for anyone that needs to know, it's possible. You can be 33 and learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Blue Badger, 50.483. I'll write that down. 50.483. I kind of want to say I've got to use the baggy. My, wow, that's a serious. Actually, John, I was just about to hassle Blue Badger and say that's a serious skills handicap. I've talked about him on the channel before. He's a, you know, I don't know if he's on par with me, but he's got to be. I mean, I've seen him do some awesome stuff. So he's not a bad rider anymore. That's for sure. I say anymore. I'm sure I watched some of the earlier streams when he first started with Redlynx, and he was just not that good. I mean, he just wasn't his game, and he's obviously worked there a bunch now, and you know, awesome member of the team. I think he's actually quite good at trials now. make people use the baggie to race against Badger almost feels like this sort of ultimate sort of insult slash handicap. Like, it's kind of like when I get my mates over who don't play trials, and I'm like, alright, you do any bike you want, I'll just smash the times out on the baggie. So it kind of feels like that. So that's kind of the way you compete against people who suck. So, hey, as Redlynx said that, not me. And I have said before, I usually regret it, but I have said before that I like challenges that make you use underpowered bikes. I think that's a fun thing to be forced to do. And I don't remember the tracks either, so... Oh. What did I get him? Oh, so 50.483, and I got 354. Thank you to the Badger. Boy, I gotta watch loading screens with no Rubik's Cube. Adela Slopopedia. Yeah? Yeah. Who am I beating on this one? Ville. Now, I don't know if there's more than one of them at the company. 44.841. The one I know is in, I think, QA. Interesting guy. Say interesting. Fun, like funny. Very, what bike did I use? Oh god, I'm pressing the wrong buttons now. Yes, I hung out with him for a bit. It's a guy I'm thinking about. I hung out with him for a bit, but I could be wrong. Yeah, no, cool guy. April 1, any bike, cool. 44.8. Now, funnily enough, him and Shogun. When I think it was the first time I was over there. I hung out with him a bit. And him and Shogun were very good at Supercross, because I think they'd been playing it before Supercross came out, because obviously testing it, and I hadn't, so it sucked. And so I had to basically just every now and again just chuck on an extreme track just to make myself feel better. That feels like the line I want to take. That feels like... Why am I doing FMX? Oh. Okay, that. Oh, yeah, I don't know the line at all. I should just kept running it and at least figure the line out. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? I think that. There we go. So I don't want a massive launch off there. Canopy slows you down. You kind of want to hit this pretty hard. Yeah, that's better. Get over that. Slow down here. I don't think I want to launch massively. Slow there. Oh, this thing's stupid because you've got to get out of it. And that's not even fair. What are we going for? 44.8. Actually, I'm not sure if I mentioned any of my videos. I'm going back to Europe in November. Kind of excited about that. London, Paris, wifey and my 10-year wedding anniversary, and then, you know, I was like, hey honey, how about we go and check out Helsinki? I've heard it's really nice this time of year. What's over there? Oh, nothing in particular. Booked a meeting with Redlynx. I'm like, yeah, it's only my wedding anniversary, whatever. I can stop in and see the guys for a bit, right? Nah, I mean, like, it'd be my, what, third time to the Redlynx studio, so that's going to be kind of exciting to catch up with my boys and girls. Shit, and I'm thinking about, whenever I go over there, I try and, yeah, it's too good of an opportunity not to make some sort of video content. I probably won't make a great deal, but yeah, I'm trying to think about what I should do. I was kind of toying with the idea of doing an interview with some of the sort of lesser known, behind the scenes Redlynx kind of people. I think that would be kind of interesting to show you guys and introduce you to some of them. So who knows if they'll let me or want to or think it was a good idea or whatever, but yeah, toying with some ideas at the moment. Toying with some ideas. But yeah, no, I think I've been to Europe 3 times without my wife now, yeah. So I've left her home with the kids alone every time. You only do that so many times before it's everyone catches up on you and you owe somebody a European holiday. Alright, let's do this. So not... Oh, I hate that section. And the worst part is it's so far into the track too. Oh, and the other thing I'm kind of excited about is that there is... Oh wow, I can clear that. I've got 3 gaming expos on my calendar as well. The EB Games Expo in Sydney, PAX Australia, Melbourne, both of those in October, I think. You idiot. And then Rooster Teeth Oz coming up as well. Now, I think I'm going to all of them, but I don't exactly know. But anyway, good time to be an Aussie gamer. It's funny, I love those conventions. I usually just sit there and try and convince everyone to play Trials, but they're awesome fun. Unlike this challenge, I mean, the good thing, I mean, this is awesome sort of platinum medal speedrun practice as well. I think as I was getting my platinums, I only got one of these challenges, so the times are all in excess of the platinum medal time for the track, which is pretty impressive. They've put that in as a challenge, because usually, you know, platinum medals aren't necessarily for everybody. And I think maybe that was the thought process, is that they wanted to get more people into the platinum space. Because I suspect there's a lot of people that don't see that as part of their goals or things that they're capable of, which, yeah, as I've proven in this channel, is not true. A lot of people that weren't able to do stuff like that are now able to. I, however, just can't. Oh, I can't do that. What am I doing? Oh, this challenge is going to take me a long time. I should chat about another thing that I'm working on. Thinking of getting some shirts made. I've had a few people today ask if they're for sale. I'm not sure. I think I probably will have some to sell. I don't think I feel like funding my own prizes for anything in particular. Maybe. Might give away some of them. Might take some to Helsinki actually and try and convince the Redlynx guys to wear them. Might have to pay them. Oh, you idiot. $55. I'm 11 seconds off. This is a really tough one. Let me know in the comments. I mean, for anyone who's actually watching still, you're certainly in the more dedicated group of University of Trials peeps. So by all means, let me know if there is any interest in getting a shirt. I'll show you, and I'll fault on this one easily, and then I'll show you what they're likely to look at. No idea what price is going to be. No idea if I'll even sell them, but expressions of interest. Yeah, I might see what I can do. If there's enough people, because I was just going to order them and just get a bunch of different sizes and see what happens. But if there's enough people that are interested, you know, I'll happily sort of incorporate that into the order that I'm putting in a couple of weeks. Oh, I said I was going to show you. Here we go. I'll do it quick. There you go. Pretty basic, bunch of different colours. I think there's a black one as well, and a navy, dark sort of navy blue. Nothing fancy. You get the idea. Just sort of working out details with the new printer, and I've got quotes back, and I'm sort of, yeah, just want to sort of test them out. So, but I will be getting quite a number of shit, like, yeah, regardless of what people say and what comments I get, I'm going to be getting them. Probably going to be getting like 5 or 10 for myself, just because I wear them constantly, and especially with all these conventions. And actually, I want to get different colors. I usually, I think for this is my sort of 3rd round of University of Trials shirts. The first 2 I've got have all been identical. I've got sort of 3 black ones for the first series and 3 grey ones for the second. And the problem is, even though I've got 3, and most of those sort of gaming conventions are 3-day deals, you look like you're wearing the same gear for 3 days. So I kind of just want to get a bit of variety in colour, so at least when I'm hanging out with these people, I don't have to try and subtly drop a hint during the conversation, going, "Oh, did you have a shower this morning?" "Yeah, I certainly did." just look like a stinky gamer. Ah. Why am I struggling so much on this one? Good challenges. This feels, I don't want to say it feels cheap, but it feels cheap. Just like the fault, I'm saying. It's like, you know, I haven't figured out a physics object. It's not that I'm running the track. Actually, I probably am running the track wrong, but fault's because of a sort of a physics object, as opposed to me just hitting the driving line wrong. Just don't really like. You know what? I think I just figured out a faster way to hit that too. Flat. Thunk. Thunk. But I'm looking forward to getting new shirts. Actually, the first time I'm going to be screen printing. All the other ones I've done just sort of digital sort of transfer. Like, they're very high quality, but they're still effectively an iron-on transfer. So this is the first time... Actually, no, I think the first ones I ever got were actually a print. Sort of a direct-to-t-shirt print via some company. Quality was really poor. Second ones I got were the sort of digital sort of transfers, which are photo quality pictures, but the sort of media that they use deteriorates within about 9 to 12 months. So the ones I've got now are just really bad. So yeah, screen printing, first time, but the problem is there, and the reason why I'm talking about sort of getting others involved in the order, potentially, is just because the minimum order you've got to do, for screen printing is a lot higher. Whereas previously I was able to do a run of 3, now I'm doing a run of 20, at least. Oh, right, this is, I don't want to say not fun, but bordering on making me just grumpy as opposed to motivated. Like I say, a lot of the time, faults motivate me. These ones are not. And the funny thing is, I think when I first hit this track, when the DLC came out, I just cruised through this. I think I'm gonna have to skip this one. Am I allowed to skip it? Or am I setting a bad example? I like to sort of be the, not quite poster child, but I like to lead by example. You know, I tell you to sort of push through the frustration. And, you know, just keep trying to get better. So then, if I feel like I kind of feel like if I quit, I'm kind of selling it a bit short. So we'll see. But equally, I've got a video to sort of finish up. I really want to hit that. I don't think you can. It's incredibly slow if you do it that way. The other thing I was thinking is that a possibility? Oh my god. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Shady. Shady, shady, shady. Nah, 44, I've still got 44 seconds, alright. Wow. Why was I going that slow for that long? Bloop. Alright. Billy. I can't pronounce Finnish names. Language is very phonetic. Everything is just, you know, as it looks. But if you can't pronounce what it looks like, it sucks. Oh man. I've tried so many times. It's funny, everyone in, just about 99% of people in Finland speak Finnish, but English exceptionally well. I've had absolutely no problems traveling over there, except when I was trying to go out to, I think it was Shogun's house one night. I had to catch a bus, and he sort of gave me the name of the street that the bus stop was on. But and I kind of was just like, oh yeah, I'll fumble my way through the conversation. And the bus driver could only speak Finnish, and it was the only time. And I'm like standing in a bus. I'm like, I don't know how much money this costs. I don't know if it's going in the right direction. I don't even remember how I figured it out. I got there, but I don't even remember how I figured it out. Oh, idiot. Actually, my favorite Finland story. I'm sure, as I did a video for the same challenge twice, I'm gonna start telling stories twice. But my favorite was when I went to Helsinki for the first time, and the Redlynx offices was in a suburb called Pasila, I think it is. And I get there, I get to the train station, and all I had to do was go to, and I looked it up before I got there, right? Central Station, one station to the north, Pasila, done. Except, I'm in a foreign country, first time to Europe, first time out of, you know, I've only been to the US before that. So I see this name, and I see these old, you know, two 55, 60-year-old women at the train station buying tickets, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna speak to these guys, and I'm just gonna ask them how to get to this place. But I'm like, we're in Europe, so surely it's not just gonna be Pasila, it's gonna be something else. So I'm like, do you know how to get to Pasila? Pasila? And they're like, Pasila? I went, oh, yeah, like, Pasila? Yeah, okay. And I felt like, I said it like freaking Borat or something. It was really, in hindsight, embarrassing. I'm sure they were cool about it, but yeah, I made a complete fool of myself. And I just realized the upper path is where I need speed. Look, time's up. Yeah, I gotta hit the upper path there. Alright, I got this. Pasila. Oh. I realize these videos are difficult to make too, because I've got to sit in a room for, what's it been? An hour. Wow. I had no idea it had been that long. I've got to be able to sit in a room for an hour. Playing video games, not a big deal. But talking to yourself, I mean, like, you're not here, and this is why I can't wait for the Australian government to actually give me sufficient internet to stream. I can't wait to be able to actually have a moderate amount of interaction with you guys while doing this. Sitting here for an hour by myself is hard work at times. Mainly because I've heard all these stories before. Some of you might still think this is entertaining, but I'm like, I've heard this story 100 times. Oh no. I had to just hop it. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, and slow. That was tough. That was a tough one. That was hot. That was really tough. But as you can see, stupid mistake that I just kept repeating 100 times. many have I've still got four left, I think. And apparently Sleepy... Alright, I'm gonna have to call it quits. It's an hour. Hands killing. Sleepy... And I think I've heard Sleepy Creek was one of the hardest ones. Who is it, by the way? Constar. Of course it is. That dude. I don't know if he gets talked about much. Constar. I actually got taught, so this is the last little story, I got taught how to swear. Apparently, this is way back when, I got taught to swear in Finnish because apparently that was a common phrase around the Redlynx offices when they were talking about Constar, because he was the dude, I'm pretty sure he was the guy that put together a lot of the extreme track driving lines, or some, I'm sure he was heavily involved in that stuff, and he made some evil stuff, so I'm remembering a story from 3 or 4 years here, but I'm sure Constar was the one that did a lot of this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I will start the next one up where I attempt to beat Sleepy Creek's time and Constant's time. Thank you for watching. Yeah, keep doing what you do, and yeah, I'll make more soon. Cheers.